Hey everybody, welcome to the committee episode 16. As always, I'm Cody.
I'm Richard.
Wildcard.
I'm Tom.
And I'm a cameo Elliot.
Look at this, Elliot's first time here, already drinking the hams.
Yeah.
He's already been.
So you're on El Camino?
Hey!
Camino.
Guess what? The wild card's back.
Yeah, it's about goddamn time, Utley.
I'm working, bro.
Alright, well, yeah,
So,
I
bruv.
guess.
So that's a
Bruv.
nice way to come in with the catch-up. How you been, Nick, since you haven't been here for like 3 episodes?
Oh, I haven't killed myself yet, so.
Week's not over yet. Oh God! Don't sell yourself short.
we just started. You're right.
You
Yeah.
haven't
Don't sell yourself
come up
short.
with a good plan.
Retailing
Not a
Christmas
good enough
Christmas
plan.
retail. I haven't killed.
I'm so happy to be
Also, I'm
getting
sorry
out
that
of
I blew
retail
you.
soon.
Product placement.
Do the
There's so much product placement right now.
Oh yeah. Tom, what you been up to?
About Flux Cthulhu.
I see that.
Yeah, that literally came in today. I got a new TV. I know you can't see it on the camera, but it's right there. It's 42 inches, and I love it.
It's a whole
4K, baby.
Yeah.
42 inches of porn.
Well, I mean, I was doing that before I got the TV. Now I can see 42 inches of porn.
You don't really know what 42 inches feels like,
Yeah.
but
He's
You
gonna
may
find
not,
out
son.
tonight.
You may not, son.
Richard, what you been doing?
I had to fix my computer.
Yeah.
You did? No.
Because Windows broke it.
What else have you been
or did your dried semen in
You
the
should-
keyboards break in?
Whoa!
Well, I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, he had to pull some. He had to make up ground for all that August Ames, losing August Ames. So.
All right, well,
Uh,
too soon.
I should have prefaced that with a NSFW.
We're always
You
ready
should,
for
you
that.
should probably sue Windows for fucking your computer.
It was not consensual.
I know, right?
It was not
But it's all good now.
Computer cancer usually is rarely is consensual.
Yeah.
Yeah. Elliot, what you been doing, man?
Like
I've been-
since the last time you were on the podcast.
Yeah, since the last time we
Oh
were
my
here.
God.
This is the last time. This is my first time.
Oh,
no, I was
shit.
just living life, as a young 23-year-old, trying to make my way.
Hey.
Downtown.
And it's not been great.
It's not been great.
So, as we're speaking right now, Comcast just dropped their bid to Fox.
So Disney's about to win out.
Probably.
Disney about
Dang.
to own all that Fox.
Disney about to have X-Men and Fantastic Four back.
And Star Wars, technically. 1 through 6.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They'll have, like, the back catalog.
Yeah, they will.
So
Okay,
they
but
can
Star-
do a
they already have
remaster
that.
on Blu-ray.
Well, they own it, but they haven't been able to re-put it out because
Yeah.
Fox owns the distribution to it.
Yeah.
And so now they'll be able to put out their own sets.
Yeah, so maybe we'll get a theatrical version on Blu-ray.
we won't. We won't. But
Everybody knows Greedo shot first.
Hang on. But
Even Arnie knows that.
and I have been doing nothing. Battlefront, Overwatch.
Shaving your head.
Yeah, I did. I did this, and it's not the best. in the world.
See, as opposed to me, who did it right, son.
Yeah.
Of course, it's grown out by 2 weeks.
Well, yours is this is what you asked for.
Yeah.
Your
I
head's
went,
been halfway
hey,
gone to begin with.
I don't want a
Let's be
2 all
honest.
over. But apparently 2 on the sides means everywhere. So
That's why I just asked for a 3 period.
That's why you don't go to sports cuts.
yeah, no, that's
We're not
that's-
endorsing.
that's-
We are not
sports
endorsing you sports cuts.
No,
Fuck you.
clips.
no.
Sports
Jody's not endorsing them. I've never had a problem.
Sports clips. Fuck you.
Hey, yeah, sports clips. Answer my email back. 1 out of 10. Never get my hair cut again.
No.
But that's how I'm feeling.
I'd cut your hair, Tom. It's so fucking thin.
Right?
In fact, my sister cut it.
That's why he has no complaint with sports clips.
I can save you $15 now.
No, because back in June, Sports Clips was the one that did it.
Oh, okay.
But my sister being in town, like, we're both, like, really trashed after seeing the election. She was like, when am I shaving your head? I'm like, why aren't we doing it right now? She's like, where's your nail clippers? Or where's your hair
Nail
clippers?
clippers, shit.
Dude, she went hardcore.
Usually,
It's like-
you
it's like-
Christ, you and your sister get fucked, don't
after
you?
a night of hardcore drinking, you're
Those
like,
Deweeses don't fuck around. Man. Shut up.
Wow.
what tattoo are we getting? Not what haircut are we getting?
If she would make up a design, I've already got mine. I want to go to Justin Clark. We're done with this.
Y'all
She
seem
just
like a
needs to,
super crazy family.
Yeah, she just needs to fix your shit and like pick a design.
Yeah.
I've already got the artist. I already got mine.
Obviously,
Fair
it's
enough.
obviously it's
After a
Squirtle.
crazy night of drinking, we usually get our hair cut. It's super wild.
Obviously, the tattoo we are getting is Squirrel Squad sunglasses.
See, I still don't
Bro,
get that because
I'm
all of the
100%
basic
down.
bitches didn't go hard mode and go do Charizard.
Man,
So yeah, give me Charmander.
I'm
Like,
100%
either way,
down. Let's get some Squirrel Squad.
Squirrel Squad.
I'm gonna go with Tom with Charmander.
Yeah, man. Hard
I'm
mode.
more of a fire kind of guy.
Hard mode.
anyway.
Jim
I
Wall.
always choose
Yeah.
Bulbasaur, but
Obviously,
It's because you're Bulbasaur.
Blastoise kicks all their asses. So let's go.
so let's get. It's like dropped it. Let's run. So
Shake my head, man.
topic number 1.
Yeah.
You put the 5:15 on the clock.
5:15.
The 5:15
5:08. All right, get ready for the 15-hour
podcast.
committee episode 13.
But,
Jesus
15 on the clock.
Can you put 5 minutes on the clock?
We're going to be talking Game Awards. So
You mean the Game Awards?
The Game Awards.
Yeah, they
You,
jumped,
you
they
mean
jumped the
Jeff
video.
Jeff
you mean
Keighley's
Jeff
The Game
Keighley's
Awards.
like internet streamed
Jeff
the Game
Keighley
Awards?
presents the Game
Yeah.
Awards.
yes. So
That's only because he's paying for all of it.
yeah.
Yeah.
So Game of the Year.
Yeah.
Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
I didn't play it, so
He didn't
I
have
have
any
no
nipples.
comment.
Hashtag not my Zelda.
I played like 10 hours of it.
I watched him play like 5 hours of
He
it.
didn't have any
It
nipples.
looks good.
Yeah, it's
No, it looks like a
it
fantastic.
looks good. I'm not a Zelda
And
guy.
the only complaints I heard were like are like degrading like
Yes.
way too
No, I
fast.
hate that.
Yeah,
That's
I mean-
that's the worst part about it.
But I mean,
Degeneracy is usually a downfall of
But
most anything.
it it's a combination of
so.
the
degradation.
Degradation.
I can't talk
Degradation.
today.
I don't know. It's
and then combine that with like the too good to use syndrome. So like you'll get a sword that's like whatever stats, and you're like, oh, I'll save that, but then it's like, oh, all my other shit broke. I guess I gotta use this now. So
Yeah.
that's what I hated about it. But I'm gonna play it again.
It's that whole roguelike thing. It's like, ooh, that's a really good sword. Oh,
Yeah.
no, I need to save that for my
Yeah.
next life.
I feel.
Yeah.
I'm
I think-
gonna go with what the rest of the internet said, and I feel like Horizon should have won.
Yeah, I feel like Horizon or Odyssey should have won.
also didn't play it, so
Yeah.
it looks good.
Horizon's really good.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks really good.
Horizon, I do believe should have won. PUBG, I don't think stood a chance to win.
It's not. It wasn't a full release game, so
No.
it shouldn't have been on the
And,
nominations to begin with.
What was the 5th one?
I have no fucking clue.
I don't remember.
Yeah, let's
I was
Mario
wondering how
Was-
it
was Mario
Yeah.
Odyssey?
Well, Mario was, but it was
Yeah.
Mario, Breath of the Wild, Horizon, PUBG, and something.
Something else. I forgot what it
Wolfenstein?
was. No.
No.
Wolfenstein
Would have been
didn't
too recent.
do that.
Obviously, we didn't watch it, so
I watched some of it. I didn't watch all of it though.
And I'm not looking it up because I don't want to fuck at the counter.
That's fair.
Not it.
It seems like that the games that were
And here goes Rick.
winning, you guys weren't too interested in. So
Well, I liked some of the things that won for other
I mean,
reasons.
I know what actually won in my heart. So I mean,
Yeah. Well, because that's like
Mario
for
Brothers 2.
Super Mario Brothers 2. We did it again.
so stick
So
to the letter.
it just seems like the games that you guys are interested in didn't get the highest vote, the
Yeah,
highest
no, the
win.
good games, right?
Yeah,
Good
yeah.
games.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. How,
But
how
that's
old are you
like-
again?
Yeah,
well, it's like
right.
best indie was Cuphead.
Yeah.
And it was. Much,
I've heard that.
it
I've heard that
well
that was
deserved.
actually a really, really good game. I haven't
Real
played
tough.
it yet. I
Real
plan,
tough,
I
but-
plan on playing it.
Yeah.
But I've heard that it was actually
Persona
a really
5 was the other
fun.
one.
Persona
it was
5,
a,
okay.
a really fun game. Cuphead.
By the way,
Yeah,
kids-
yeah, it's
yeah.
By the way, kids,
everything
drink
And
that
like
I
I've
want
seen.
to play it just
And-
because the graphics alone, like how it looks like it's old, but it's not. And cool. I don't know.
Yeah,
I think it's really, really cool.
No, they won. I think art direction as well.
Yeah,
I'm
shit,
sure.
that is
Yeah,
nice.
it's a beautiful game.
It's a gorgeous
Just
game.
how it is.
Yeah.
I don't care if it's like 2D and it's like it's linear.
And then best role playing game was Persona 5, of course. Which
Okay.
the only thing that else would have came close, I think, would have been Automata,
Yeah.
and it just didn't get there. Best esports player was Faker, because how do you beat the god among Koreans? I don't like just. I wish that like his zoom in shot for it would have been the
Current
ESPN.
guy, give him 6 weeks. He'll be like down like number 15.
Oh, I don't know, man.
It,
They
Right,
look at
that's-
that kid like he is just like the highest damn honor.
Yeah, no, and give it 6 weeks, and he'll be number 15 and whatever, and somebody else will like have risen above him.
But yeah, because this will be like hit their 6th year in a row he went to Worlds, and it's only the 2nd time he's been there that he didn't win it. So it's like but that ESPN shot of when they lost, and it just Samsung Galaxy like running and being like jumping and hugging each other, and then Faker just staring at his screen like
Hello.
like that.
Darkness.
And then like a couple weeks later when it's like SK Telecom 1 has fired almost their whole team except for Faker, and it's like damn. And then here's the thing: Samsung Galaxy won Worlds over them. Faker was like, guarantee you, if I could have been by myself, I would have beat him. He literally played them on a scrimmage. The 5 men that beat him, with 4 randos, they won. And like that, and Faker was just like proved it.
It's fucking ridiculous.
It's just like damn, and so it was just like holy shit. But
Korean Master Race.
best sports / racing game was Forza 7.
Yeah.
Wait,
Play
sports
racers.
/ racing?
Sports / racing game. So your nominations were Forza 7,
Right.
FIFA 18, Project Cars 2, Pro Evolution Soccer 2018, Gran Turismo Sport, and NBA 2K18.
All I gotta say about Forza is when you're racing in that game, it practically controls the game for you. Like while
probably
you're
why people like
racing.
But I haven't played Forza since like 3.
I've seen videos of
I
the
don't
Hot
understand
Wheels. I've seen videos of the
The
Hot
Hot
Wheels
Wheels,
like track
yeah.
mod, and that was fucking sick.
You can do the same stuff in GTA 5.
Yeah.
But here's the one that we were going to talk about for sure. Melina Juergens won Best Performance.
It's such a good speech.
As for winning for
'Cause she was
Hellblade's
just, like,
Asuna
so-
Sacrifice.
It's very heartwarming because it's just like she never did any sort of like acting or performance or anything. She's just a video editor for that company.
Oh, so they Nintendo'd her, and it was just like
Yeah.
some janitor off the thing.
Yeah.
This voice.
Yeah, but
Reggie!
but just to think about it, like she beat Laura Bailey, Brian
A lot
Bloom,
of
Ashley
big-
Birch,
yeah.
and Claudia Black.
Shit.
Like
okay.
a lot of big
Like
names,
like for her to beat Ashley, for who gave the performance of the year that should have won for Game of the Year, it's like, fuck. It's like damn. But Hellblade was a great game,
Yeah, it was really
and it was.
They
solid.
won best, I think, breakout indie, didn't they?
I will
We
get to
ain't
there.
no nerds that one.
Best esports game.
This
Overwatch.
start of the table's like I don't know.
Overwatch!
Overwatch!
Jeff Kaplan, you still suck.
You ready for this right now? Soul Dynasty will win inaugural season. Best champions right there.
What level did y'all just get me to?
I don't know.
Six.
We were smurfing counting you. It's all good.
No. It was like 7 or I think it was close to 7.
You want to get to 25 tonight? We can make it happen.
Yeah, that's fine. Go for it. I don't give a fuck. I'm not
Right.
playing
We
it.
could.
But trending gamer award goes to the man, the myth, the two-time
Two-time.
God Barham, aka Dr. Disrespect.
Two-time.
Give it to the man. He's
Yeah.
the two-time, back to back,
Two-time.
1993, 1994 Blockbuster Arcade Champion. Okay, the two-time.
Two-time.
Best score / soundtrack went to Nier Automata. I think it deserved it. That's what I voted for.
I mean,
Was the only thing that
I've
should
heard a
have.
couple tracks off that. That's some really good stuff.
It was up against Persona 5 and Cuphead, which in my opinion were the only 2 others that should have been contending.
Yeah.
But Odyssey and Breath of the Wild were there. It's like, oh, that's a cool soundtrack. You got there.
Odyssey
Too bad
had
it
a-
wasn't Persona 5.
I was
There
gonna
weren't
say,
any
Odyssey is a
nipples
good
in Breath of the Wild, so
good soundtrack for
my
Odyssey,
vote was
but-
for Cuphead.
for
Oh,
Mario.
and Destiny 2 was on there. Sorry. Destiny 2
yeah.
was good. That was a good soundtrack.
Whoa, hey man, that's like a game. Like you need to calm down.
But best action / adventure, Breath of the Wild. Best studio was Nintendo.
Yeah. Okay.
Most anticipated
Go ahead
game.
and pander, Jeff. Way to go.
Most anticipated game was Last of Us Part 2.
Yeah.
Best family game was Super Mario Odyssey, which it was up against Sonic Mania, Mario Kart, Mario Rabbids, and Splatoon 2.
Awful.
Yeah.
So all Nintendo
Yeah.
except for
Yeah.
was it
Whatever
Sonic?
fuck
Game?
Sonic.
But
Yeah.
Sonic was on
Sonic Team.
Switch, so
Yeah.
yeah, all those games were on Switch. Best VR game was Resident Evil 7. Which-
Scary as
That's
fuck.
fair. I still think Farpoint should have won since it was a VR game.
Yeah.
When Resident Evil 7 could be played either way. But Resident Evil 7 was scary as shit in VR, so
It was scary as shit without VR.
yeah.
fucking play that game in a dark room by yourself or with someone else, you still got this shit scared out of you.
Best fighting game, Injustice 2.
I can see that.
It's fun.
I need to pick it
No,
up.
I need to pick it up too. It was up against Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, Tekken 7, Nidhogg 2, and ARMS. You know I'm a Tekken guy, but here's the problem. Nidhogg 2 took it home in my heart. Okay.
See, I've got Injustice 2. I got the what is it? The Ultimate Edition where you get like the season pass with everything that comes out. And so far the characters that have come out so far have been, fulfilling. Like
Turtles come out like February, first week of February.
Is that what it is?
I'm not sure.
I don't know.
I'm not sure
That
exactly.
sounds right from that announced trailer.
But it's gonna be
I'm not
dope as
looking it up.
fuck.
But
there's been lots of different characters,
Yeah,
and
Hellboy.
it's been a lot of fun. And like
Being able to edit your characters, like I
like being able to get the loot boxes for that are rad because then you can get all the different shaders and all the
Yes.
different costumes.
shaders and different costumes that you get for each character. Like you can have if there is a different one. Like for Raiden, there is I think was it Black Lightning? I think.
Oh, the Black Adam suit.
Well, not Black Adam, but
no, it
there's-
is. It's Black Adam. His persona is actually Black Adam, or like his DC persona is the Black Adam.
But anyway, it's really cool because like there's just different. There's, I guess there's different voice acting and everything.
Yeah.
Like there's different intros and outros for like defeats and like when you're going into each battle, and it's really really cool, and I love that. And
Then,
it's
like we said,
fantastic.
best indie game was Cuphead, but it did go up against Pyre, Night in the Woods, What Remains of Edith Finch, and Hellblade. So that was a stacked card to even... It was going to be anybody's game. And I think Cuphead, because it came out last, was able to make that bigger push.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
But all 5 of those are
Pyre's
such
good.
great titles. Pyre is unbelievable. What Remains of Edith Finch is probably one of my favorite games of this year. Still 2018 or 2017 so far. Best...
I was say Firewatch was last year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, that's fine.
Best,
they have a game
they have a
coming
new
out.
game coming out
Yeah,
too.
no, Campo Santo does.
Best action game was Wolfenstein 2: The New Colossus.
Mm.
I'm glad that one.
Best art direction, Cuphead. And then industry icon was Carol Shaw. Best narrative was What Remains of Edith Finch. Best multiplayer game was PUBG. Best strategy
Fortnite.
game was Mario Rabbids Kingdom Battle. Best debut indie game, Cuphead.
On the strategy one, did it go against XCOM?
It did when it gets XCOM 2 and Halo Wars 2 and Total War
Wait, hold on,
Warhammer
what was
2.
the winner?
Mario.
Rabbids.
Yeah, Kingdom Battle, which is like a XCOM.
Fuck.
Mario.
Best mobile game was Monument Valley 2. Games for Impact Award was Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice.
Hey, what's up, Nintendo? Yeah, you like my hat? It's made of money.
Best audio design, Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice. Best esports team was Cloud9. We all know that that's false. Just get that right.
But old dude won. What? Don't worry about it. I don't care. Don't.
Best
care.
ongoing game, Overwatch.
Yeah.
Best Chinese game was JX3 HD. Best handheld title was...
What? What is
Wait. Oh no. Do you know why?
Huh.
Do you like that hat? It's made of money. Yep.
Best handheld game was Metroid Samus Returns. Best student game was Level Squared, and that is it. And they
The
forgot to
student game
hand
one
out...
was funny because when he walked up there, it's like this 40-year-old dude, and I like the meme of just like when you make a student game, but then you get found out.
But just so we're clear, best multiplayer, it's on here now as PUBG. They forgot to hand the award out at the
That's
awards.
funny.
They were like, after it was over,
That's
they were just
funny.
like, where's the best multiplayer award? And Jeff Keighley went on Twitter and he's like, oh my god, we are so sorry, we forgot about most multiplayer. And so originally at the end of this list, it was like, best multiplayer game?
Question mark?
Question
And so,
mark?
how much time we have left on this?
We
That's
have
1 minute? Okay, it's like 2-minute warning. So that's all of those.
which is funny considering with the alarm.
Yeah. Do you think that on Game of the Year, was there anything that was left out?
I don't know about that, but I want to put emphasis on
Nick.
on Cuphead. How the artistic part of it, the how well it was done.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun. How it was
Yeah.
made.
And I feel
And
like the payoff after 4 years was worth it.
I was gonna say with
Yeah.
it being a small team, and it took them that long to do.
It looks great.
Yeah.
It's a
very
fun
fun.
game to play.
With it being that small of a team, and they did it that quickly
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
for how gorgeous it looked.
Well, and that's what
Yeah.
and I say the same thing about like Super Meat
that's
Boy.
the more impressive
That game
part.
took a while to come out, but
Right.
that game was worth it when it
Exactly.
came out.
And
Yeah.
some people might say, "Oh, it's not that hard to make. It's just like it looks like just some 50s style like drawn stuff." You can take some.
no,
you
That is straight
well,
Mega Man
30
2, Mega Man 3. Like
you
it's
can
gonna
take
whoop your ass.
You can
game.
take some style from the early like Fallout games, or like taken from the Vault Dwellers
Yeah.
kind
very
of style.
early 50s like Steamboat.
It's hard to make
No,
it.
it's
You
30s.
said
30s,
you
30s.
said 20s and 30s wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you're thinking of 30s and the 40s.
But I think they did a great job. It is a beautiful game
Yeah.
in that respect, and it's a
Dude,
fun.
the
It's a
early-
fun game on
early
top of
Disney
that.
art books
Yeah.
are gorgeous
Yeah.
for that reason.
Yeah,
But it's like very Steamboat
fun
Willie-ish
game.
with
Oh.
like
Yeah.
100%.
a lot of other stuff thrown in there, and it's just the music is spectacular. The look at the gameplay feels like you're playing a good Mega Man game,
Yeah.
and so like you're just
I
like,
respect
oh yeah,
that.
this is
I
it's
respect-
great.
I can never hang with Mega Man, but I respect
no, yeah.
Mega Man.
Mega Man 2 all day, best soundtrack in gaming. Prove me wrong. So, with that topic, the time being up, we're going to move on. So, to give you a quick insight, we are going to do a Last Jedi episode after we watch Last Jedi. We don't know if the whole episode will probably just be Last Jedi.
Well, I mean, yeah, and it can just be
Switch
like
is
a Last
screaming.
Jedi. You know, it's like, ah!
Yeah, just
As
us
we all
coming
just-
for an
yeah,
entire
just As we all
episode.
continuously.
And this is like,
Exactly
I don't know
that,
about that.
Yeah.
We should take everybody by surprise, and everybody would be like, "Nani? What?"
But,
Surprise! It's a video upload. Ah! our first video on Pornhub, so enjoy that.
Probably should start uploading this to porn.
get way more views!
5 guys on the table.
5 guys fucking table for an hour and a half.
We're definitely not gonna have the puzzle on the top. I don't know. It might like
That'll
stick
just
it all
help.
together and just like.
It gives us something to aim at.
Yeah,
I'm actually at this point I'm kind of serious.
Make it bind together.
No, that's what the cracker is for. You put the cracker in the middle of the circle jerk, so it's not awkward. You have something to talk about. Come on, know the rules.
You know someone
guys.
will watch this
Know
like
the
in their
rules.
on Pornhub.
Oh,
the
it knows
next
like Dick and
time.
hand, they'll eventually just stop like, damn, that's pretty funny. But, so,
Yeah, you know, no, hey, when we're talking about it
Lost
on
it.
Pornhub, where could they find us, Cody?
you know where they can find us? That's not Pornhub. You can find us.
You mean other than Pornhub?
other than
Elliot's
Pornhub.
gone.
Just
Hang on. Let's. No, he's gonna fall off the stool. All right, yours. All right, calm down. It's okay. Breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth.
Nick, they can find us on Facebook.com/PackoGeeks,
There you go.
where you can look at all of Tom's beautiful uploads from the past few days.
It's
And
you're welcome.
funny.
I got the Spider-Man.
Oh,
It's all good.
It's fine. No,
right.
Trevor and Johnny called me out. Nick fixed it, so we're okay.
Ball it. So, with all that, you can find us on Twitter as well, at Pack of Geeks. I've been slacking. I haven't been uploading it as much. Guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to get up there and upload it later than that.
Get-
Keep up with it.
Guess what you really need to do, Cody?
Get on Facebook.
Fix your phone.
Oh, I know. I need to.
Alright.
Yes.
Need to learn how to get back on Facebook. I just don't want to have to make a new Facebook. That's my
Yeah.
kicker right now.
I had to do that. I had to make a completely
Yeah.
new Facebook.
Okay.
So-
And on Instagram.
Okay.
Twitter and
Yes,
Instagram,
and
at
on
Pack of
Instagram
Geeks.
at Pack of Geeks. You can also find us on SoundCloud
SoundCloud.
and iTunes. On SoundCloud, go to soundcloud.com/pack-o-geeks.
YouTube. I don't know the
And then on
link to
iTunes,
YouTube.
just search Pack o Geeks.
And search for our Pornhub channel at Pack of Geeks.
Pornhub.com/Pack o Geeks.
XXXX.
Don't search for the committee. I get. You know what? Let's find out what that's.
Oh! But, you ready for 15?
It's a. Tell me when to start.
Now. So this topic is going to be all the DC writers from the past few weeks posting all the Justice League stuff, and we're going to talk Batman. So, Whedon was fired.
Was he?
Yes.
Ah.
Joss Whedon got fired, and so did a few others that probably shouldn't have, I guess. But a lot of them took to Reddit, took to other sources to be like, hey, this is stuff we filmed of Snyder. Here's what it was cut. One of the scenes that was cut was the black suit. When he came out, he had the black suit and the mullet. And he came out of the grave, killing, trying to hurt everybody, and was supposed to be all kinds of crazy. And then eventually it would be Steppenwolf finding him like that, grabbing him by the head, and putting the nightmare scene back into his head. And it would have picked up from where it left off in BVS, but from Superman's point of view of him killing Batman and all the renegades that are there, and then Darkseid offering him a place at his side, and that would be our first look at Darkseid in this nightmare. And it was supposed to be a Darkseid holding out his hand, join me at my side, all this stuff. And then when he wakes up, hits Steppenwolf, it jogs him back to who he's supposed to be, and then he goes back to the League, knows who he is and all that stuff, and they go after Steppenwolf. Then they filmed more. It was another 5 minutes to Aquaman's story to give him more depth. It was another 5 minutes to Cyborg to give him more I guess feeling to him, I guess. And then Flash had a little bit more origin to him, to where you knew more about why he was the way he was.
Autistic?
And other than that, not my Barry Allen. But and then as well, the ending wasn't supposed to be. If you haven't seen Justice League already, sorry, we did the spoilers last week. We're not doing it again. It wasn't supposed to be the parademons basically killing Steppenwolf. After the axe was broken, and he's getting more scared of them, and when the parademons turn on him, Superman be like, "That's fear. How does that feel for the first time?" And Steppenwolf was supposed to be like, "I am going to," and it would be sucked away. And the League would finish off everything, and go, the next thing would be them helping people and trying to clear stuff out, and then it would go back about them joining up, being like, when the world needs us, we'll be together, all that stuff. And then eventually it was supposed to cut back. The very end of the movie was supposed to cut back to Apocalypse, Steppenwolf landing in front of the throne, and the first thing you hear is, "Where's my axe?" And him be like, "Uncle, I didn't mean for it to be destroyed. They're more stronger than we believe. We need to go back with greater." And then Darkseid grabbing him and being like, "Fine, I'll go talk to the Kryptonian." And
I'll do it myself.
I'll do it myself.
I made that exact.
And he basically kills Steppenwolf, breaks his neck, drops him, and then it pans to Darkseid, and he's like, "To Earth we go." And it was supposed to be the parademons rising behind him, and that's the end of the movie. That would have been a fucking baller-ass movie, but then Joss Whedon came in and went, "That's unwatchable."
Hey, no, Joss Whedon went in and was like, "I already did that with Avengers Age of Ultron, so maybe we can't do that again." People will call me out on it.
But at this point, it's all the writers are mad that Snyder's version didn't come out because they said Snyder's version was better. Snyder's version would have made more money. Snyder's version made more sense. This is the first time in my life where I actually want to watch Zack Snyder's full version.
Maybe we'll get it.
And I hope we get it on the DVD. Also, just to give you guys a talk, there was supposed to be, I guess, another villain in the movie that he just cut. And it was going to be our first look at him, that he would be in the Legion of Doom. And
there's a lot of characters that they cut. So
yeah, but then
that we already knew about.
And then before we go to Batman, I'll throw this on the table with all the talks that are going out. Michael C. Hall as Earbod?
I don't know.
Can you...
Michael C. Hall is who?
As Earbod,
Oh, okay.
Reverse Flash, but he's not playing Eddie.
Strained, or...
No.
No.
What's Eddie's last name? Because they have the same last name.
Fuck.
Thawne. Earbard Thawne.
Yeah, there you go. Thawne.
So he would play Earbod, not Eddie. Careful, and so he would be the Reverse Flash from the future that's coming.
Oh god, this is so dangerous.
This is a bad idea.
If there's a bad jump edit, it's Elliot's to blame. So while we all watch this catastrophe,
oh my god! Oh, he got it! He got it!
Hey, don't curse him. And flip this off. Brett, grab me a couple beers.
But here's the thing, dude. You weren't here for the talk. How did you feel about Justice League when you were said and done?
I liked it. I mean, it wasn't terrible. As you can see, we found the committee. We found the committee on Pornhub. So
Yes, we did.
Obviously, we're not going to be able to use that
no,
one.
we can.
No, I searched committee on Pornhub, and it came up with the video painted by committee. It's a 5-minute video. It's literally just a girl from the shoulders up
Being painted.
and all her friends with paint on their hands doing this.
Fair enough.
And that's it. And she's like, no! And
Okay, do we know that they're her friends?
it's whomever, like, they're recording with her. I don't care. It's ridiculous. Yeah. Less than
But-
2,000 views, alright? That's
Wait, we can get that. Let's go.
challenge accepted.
Pretty bad.
Wait, was that for Cody or was that for me?
I don't need no. I'll take it.
Yeah, I asked for a couple.
All right.
I don't know what Ellie's doing.
We're
But,
back in situation.
But no, what did
I
your full breakdown? What
I
did
didn't
you
think I didn't think Justice League was as bad as everybody said it was. Of course, my biggest gripes were more or less the backdrops, the CGI back green screens in the back. And
Well,
then
see, I liked the way Gotham looked.
I
To
thought
me, that
Gotham
was
looked great.
Gotham.
No, I
Yeah.
think Gotham looked great. Like I said, it's just more like when they went to the nuclear field. That all looked like complete garbage. Barry wasn't Barry. Aquaman wasn't Aquaman.
No, and I'll say it like I said last week.
My man.
If
My man.
See, here's my problem. I like Aquaman the way he is. Though.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I don't. I'm not saying I don't like Aquaman.
Why weren't they your Aquaman? Why
You just don't
weren't
like-
they your?
is it
No,
because he's not
Barry
I also
Allen?
don't. No, I also don't have a preference
Oh,
because
okay.
I'm,
I was about to say, is it because he's
I've
not
learned-
German
no,
perfection Aquaman?
I've just learned.
Yeah.
Well,
fucking
but that's
Aryan,
no,
just
Aryan.
Long hair, blue
Aryan,
eyes,
and
like
it actually
Aryan.
has, but it also has that actually has story significance of why he is that
Yeah.
way, and that's kind of his origin in a sense. So, like I said, for someone like my friend Billy Mahoney, who's a huge aqua.
Nick, no.
Not wrong.
No, it's not. Okay, anyway. He's a huge Aquaman fan. It was like when he got in debates when they first announced Momoa. It's like, oh, I see what, like, you actually know Aquaman and you understand why his origin. There's a specific reason why he was white or whatever.
Yeah.
Like I said, that does not bother me at all. Barry Allen was just autistic. He's not Barry's an outgoing kind of personable person, not some hermit that hides in a train station, or.
And that's
like,
what I said last week. If they would have came out and been like, he's
You mean-
Wally West,
You mean last
there would have
episode.
been last episode, yeah. But if they would have been like, he's Wally West, I would have been like more okay with it because Wally is the guy that tries to be like, hey, look at him, and does all that shit. It's like,
But I
that's
did not-
Barry.
More
But
funny.
it's my
Yeah.
and
More
my
like
excuse
that.
still stands. It's like he hasn't received the confidence to. He doesn't have the job. He doesn't have the skill set socially to do that. So
Like I said,
But that's how,
and
that's how he
even
is
though
in the universe, though. Like, that's how.
well, that's fine. But these characters are based on.
Okay.
So.
Even though, like I said, there were several liberties that were taken, I've just learned to go, you know what? You're not in control. Find what you like about it and keep rolling with it.
Yeah,
I think, like I said, I still like Ben Affleck as Batman.
Yep.
It sucks that the talks of him leaving are going, but if
Which
they do...
we'll get to that.
Right,
in a
we'll get to that in a
second.
second. So, but I think he was awesome. I know people hounding about his kind of like goggles and stuff, and I love the armor suit that he had, like, and the goggles. So he looked kind of like Owlman.
See,
Like,
I
I'm
like-
down with that. Like, that was cool for me.
I like him so far. To me and Johnny both said this the other night, and there's a person who just kind of got tired of hearing our opinion on it, so he was like, "It's your opinion. I don't give a shit," and ended the conversation real quick because we were just like, Ben Affleck's the best Batman's ever been. Like he's the best Ben Affleck. He's the best Bruce Wayne.
He's the best Ben
He's the
Affleck.
best Ben Affleck he can
Ben
be.
Affleck is the best Ben Affleck.
He is.
that's
He's
ever
been the best Bruce
accurate
Wayne.
as fuck.
He's been the best Bruce Wayne Batman combo we've had.
Agreed.
combo.
and-
Yes, agreed.
And it's just my thing was and then this other person was like, "That's your opinion. He's pretty terrible." And it's just well, that's also your opinion. But it's I know so many people that are just he is literally the best we've had, and
But,
it
who
sucks
are you,
that he
who
can't.
are you looking for, though? That's the thing. What kind of Batman? What kind of Bruce Wayne Batman are you looking for?
I just want that
Yeah,
monotone
outs-
Bruce
outside
Wayne
of-
that's
outside of
how are you
Kevin
doing?
Conroy,
and
yeah.
stuff like that. And it's Kevin
Yeah.
Conroy is
Yeah.
probably if we're going all around like animated and everything, Kevin Conroy is the best Batman.
Kevin Conroy is
He's the voice of
But-
Batman. Well, he's the voice of Batman.
Well, that's
He's
the
not gonna-
voice, but I mean, like,
Well,
but the way he
no, like,
talks as Bruce, like, how are you?
His
Everything,
performance
it's
to separate like Bruce
to separate like
from
the
Batman.
Playboy, it's like
Yeah, exactly.
he can put on a different face.
And then the way
Yeah.
he knows that Bruce Wayne is
Bruce
an
Wayne
actor.
is his alias.
Yeah, exactly.
Bruce
He is
Wayne
Batman.
he is
It's
Batman.
Yeah.
it's his affect and his inflection.
So
of
that's
like,
what you're looking
yes,
for.
no, hello, I'm Bruce Wayne. Like
He can be proper Playboy. He can play the face.
Yeah,
Well, and that's why
He can play that guy
as
Yeah.
well with it. It's
Okay.
like, and then when he's Batman, the way Johnny put it, it's like he used his gadgets.
Yeah.
He's used his gadgets. He uses the voice changer where it's just you don't know who he is.
In BVS, he actually does sort of detective work.
Yeah.
He got the, I mean,
Okay.
he also got some more action scenes. That's one thing I always didn't, or like, as if I had one gripe about the Nolan trilogy, is not a whole lot of action he does in the suit. He does some, but not a whole lot. And we've gotten more action within the two movies that he's been in versus that.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, the movie wasn't as bad. It's not. It was better than BVS. Not better than Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman was great.
Yeah.
Wonder
The story was simple. It wasn't terribly put together. They all kind of meshed. They kind of all meshed well together. There were things. I mean, Joss Whedon is kind of, when you start watching more Joss, you're like, yeah, you're stuck in the '90s, like how you have your style, and it's kind of hasn't changed over the time.
Well, we had a buddy put it this way the other day. He'll never have his Buffy or Angel again, and he's just hoping that he will.
Oh yeah.
And he lost his contract. So anyway,
Yeah.
so
But to go off of that, we now know that Jeffrey Dean Morgan is cast for Flashpoint.
Mm-hmm.
So
sure.
he is going to be
Thomas Wayne. He's gonna be Thomas.
He's going to be Thomas Wayne when he goes to Earth 2.
That'd be cool.
So
gonna be sick.
now here's the thing: we're waiting to hear back. We're waiting
I
to hear
don't
back
use that word
from.
very often, but that's gonna be sexy.
Yeah.
That's what that's gonna be.
But and then we're waiting for word of what's her name from Walking Dead coming back as Joker.
Maggie.
Maggie.
yes.
Yeah, the girl plays Maggie. We haven't heard if the whole thing is apparently it was in her contract that if needed to reprise role she has to, and which they'll pay her for it, but it's like in her contract like please come back.
I guess she'd
And-
work for.
But my thing is like
I mean,
just put her as Joker
think
as
she
she
would.
should be for Flashpoint, and then because that's what they're saying now is Flashpoint will
How
be.
could she be Joker when Leonardo DiCaprio is supposed to be Joker?
Shut up.
this is
So
look, this is a big step for women, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna get Joker role, all right?
Yeah.
So you got knock
well,
this
no.
shit
And here's my
apart.
thing. Before, and I don't want to take anything away from people, but you know that's going to happen, right?
What?
The day they announce her as Joker, they're going to
Oh.
go, "Oh, a woman got the role of Joker." Be like, "Yeah, that's the fucking point. It's a woman in this series," and then no one will blame it, and then comic nerds will be, "God damn it," and we'll just have to let it
Well, it's
happen
just,
so people can have a win.
it's just noob or normies acting like
Goddamn normies.
Okay.
y'all are
There was
saying,
literal autistic screeching in the office today. Holy fuck.
But
Holy fuck. Sean,
but no,
I love you,
but,
but like you straight up and we
but-
called you on it.
but apparently, from what we understand today,
You Windows trying to restart right now?
but, yeah.
you better set that
Dangerous-
shit for like to reset
dangerous
4
times,
hours from
son.
now.
But from the word from today, Jeffrey Dean Morgan is cast as Thomas Wayne, Batman.
Okay.
We'll see him in the suit, everything. It was also stated that it said not 100%, but the way it's going to work is it's going to be Ben Affleck's last role as Batman.
right, and it restarts the universe more or
And
less.
it's going to restart as Flashpoint to where it's a new universe. But the thing is, from what someone told me, online,
John Hamm is in talks.
from another
I
source,
don't want to say we were
Jake,
right.
and Jake Gyllenhaal
Yeah.
though.
We were
well,
right.
apparently Gyllenhaal's out.
Well,
So we're
the,
gonna get to
the
that.
director that they've been talking to, from what
Matt
I read
Reeves.
today, was like,
Matt
he
Reeves.
he had like Gyllenhaal like pretty
Yeah.
much set up like we're gonna jerk off with each other.
But what I'm saying
to the
is,
box
from the
office.
source I had today, is that the way they're doing it is Affleck is going to forfeit the other movie that's on his contract to Jeffrey Dean Morgan. And they're going to split the last of the money they were supposed to give him to Jeffrey Dean Morgan to play Thomas Wayne. That way they don't have to renegotiate his contract.
So he's
And it will
actually
be-
acting like his dad. He's splitting the money with his dad.
Yeah.
Nice.
and so it'll be the last time we
Sharing
see
the
Affleck.
Yeah.
And it will be the only time I guess we see him as Thomas Wayne.
Yeah.
And then when he comes back to the future, it'll be Barry looking at Iris again, and it being or something. However, the universe is going to set itself. Whoever his constant is will be the thing he sees, and then he'll be like, what's going on right now?
So
And
we're
it will like she'll like explain like, what do you mean? He'll be like, just tell me. And it will be like stuff that's happening. Yeah, we're gonna keep going with this.
Oh, that's fine.
But yeah, it'll be like stuff like that, and it will set us up with what we're supposed to do. And then the next time we see Batman, it'll either be some of the people we're about to talk about.
Right.
So, like you said, Matt Reeves extremely was like, I like Gyllenhaal. My problem is, here's the thing I said about Gyllenhaal. I like the age gap between him and Jeremy Irons. It feels like Bruce Wayne Alfred.
Yeah.
But John Hamm went to DC, told them he wanted to play Bruce Wayne and Batman, and Matt Reeves was not against it. So
Who would be against John Hamm walking
Yeah,
into
right,
your
but
office?
here's
and-
my- here's my
John,
thing.
No, Don Draper walks into
Yeah.
your office and says, "I'm gonna make a look. We're gonna do this deal, all right? Like,
Here's
you're gonna
my-
say no. You're gonna drop your panties.
Here's
all
my
right?
thing. Here's my thing.
guys, I play Batman, but Airbud is like remade, but he's gay.
So here's
So
my
favorite
thing.
meme.
John Hamm is cheaper than Jake Gyllenhaal.
Probably. Yeah.
That's not even a problem.
For
That's
now,
a, that's a
no,
given.
probably.
For right now.
Also
That's a fact.
sexier.
Yeah, he's in my opinion. I love Gyllenhaal. Gyllenhaal does great work. Nightcrawler was fan-fucking-tastic.
I'm sorry,
still
but
hates
Prince
it?
of Persia still fucking rocks my world as.
Did you
Hey,
see
hey,
Jake
terrible,
Gyllenhaal?
hey, terrible
Jake
thing.
Gyllenhaal's ass.
It rocks my world as a very, very like a fallacy.
Okay, so
I do not like Prince of Persia with Jake Gyllenhaal. It rocks my world in a negative way.
So, but
Sorry.
with John Hamm walking in,
Sorry,
he's
Jake.
cheaper than Gyllenhaal.
Yeah.
In my opinion, he has a better Bruce Wayne look than Gyllenhaal.
Yes.
Look and voice.
And if
Yeah.
you put him in that suit, my
I could-
fucking god, he'll look great.
My thing, I can hear John Hamm with Kevin Conroy's voice.
I can,
Like,
yeah.
100%.
Put
I
that on
am.
the wall of them.
It's tough to find that though.
Well, what do you?
And so, I think that John Hamm would be the best bet. And here's the fucking thing. If you listen to us,
I can
guess
see-
who fucking called John Hamm when we fucking talked about this last time? All of us sat at this motherfucking table, and when we asked who would be a good replacement, we fucking said John Hamm. Hashtag BatHamm, motherfuckers.
BatHamm.
Because we started that hashtag, and now anybody else that uses it, the first post will be fucking
True.
us.
We
So
created
what
something.
up?
We could. We
I can
licensed
see his
it.
face.
We
I can
like-
see his face in the mask.
We're calling
Yeah,
licensing
yeah.
right now.
I don't know about hearing
Elliot,
him.
you say that. I made a Photoshop with him with the mask.
Yes.
I have,
Yes.
I have not seen it. I have not seen
Warner
it.
Brothers owes
And-
us royalties to anything that is used with BatHamm.
No, I want to be cock of the walk on this. Are we for sure the first people to ever do that?
Bro, we were the first person on Instagram and Twitter to use
hashtag.
BatHamm. If you
Are
go
you
down the
serious?
thing. Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Because there's
So-
no one else talking about it.
So hashtag.
I don't know about
You
hearing
all owe
him.
us
I know
money.
he has a sexy voice.
I'm getting my lawyer. We're copywriting this
Hey,
right
DC,
now.
how about this? You fly us to the premiere, motherfuckers. What's up?
Yes.
Hashtag the committee was right.
That's all we ask. You fly us out,
committee
let
was
us watch
right.
that movie, let us look dapper as fuck for like 24 hours, and then we'll
Hashtag
come home.
BatHamm.
I can see him. I can see him
Speak
in
for
the
yourself,
mask.
Cody. I
I
look
can,
dapper
I can
as
definitely
fuck
see that. But
24/7.
I'm having trouble myself actually hearing him though.
I think, because I think
But
the way
that's,
he'll
I guess
talk,
that's just
like,
me. That's just me though.
Because you said you didn't watch Mad Men, right?
I haven't watched all of it. No,
Okay,
I have not.
so the way I hear Mad Men is like season 3 and 4, John Hamm's where he's just like, I'm going to talk now.
and he's
That kind of
stern,
stuff, it's like,
stern.
I feel that like a talk between him and Diana like that, like him being like, we have to do this, or it will end.
sit down.
But just like give me Don Draper, John Hamm seducing Gal Gadot,
Show
Wonder
me
Woman,
where
and
the
I'll bet.
controls of the invisible.
But no, I just think that he'll be a great damn talk. But Jeffrey Dean Morgan coming back as Thomas Wayne, being in that suit, having that red logo on his chest, is gonna be fucking killer.
I love the Flashpoint
Like,
Batman.
and that's my thing. If it's Michael C. Hall,
sexy.
I swear to
Oh,
God,
no,
if it's
dude.
Michael C. Hall, that's fucking killer.
I mean,
right there.
he was my choice for a Riddler a long time ago. But
I still like Jim Parsons.
but
as
now-
Riddler, man,
it's not a bad.
and
one
he
either.
wants to do it too.
But yeah, no, you
Depends on the context.
Michael C. Hall is Eobard Thawne. I can totally hear
Yeah.
like the voice.
Even if they made
commanding.
him Eddie, I would still be like, cool. Who cares? But it's like I'd rather him be Earbod. That way, he's from the future. That way, when he comes back,
Wait,
Barry
who's
has
Michael
absolutely
C. Hall?
no idea
Dexter.
who he is.
Oh,
He had
okay.
cancer.
He had
I was
cancer for a little
thinking,
bit.
I
but
was
he
thinking
did
Anthony
it.
Michael Hall because he was in Dark
No.
Knight as the Riddler,
No.
like as the
Right.
whatever fucking his name
And
is.
Anthony Michael Hall wouldn't be terrible either. Actually, now that you say something, but yeah, sure, whatever.
But yeah,
It
but
feels
Michael C.
like
Hall as Reverse
in-
Flash, I would.
From what
I'll
I'm
lose my shit.
gauging from you guys, from some of you guys, not all of you, but it sounds like for a Batman that you guys want a Batman that uses more of his gadgets. I don't for some reason I
No, there's so much.
I hung on that at the beginning, Christian Bale.
I just want Batman
to
to
Ben
be
Affleck,
Batman.
and you were talking about some guys that were able to talk about some stuff and have a deep voice and be fucking Batman.
Yeah.
Yeah. Swear to me.
Where are the drugs going?
And then you were talking about
Oh, victory is.
he wasn't using as much. I don't know. What'd you guys say?
There just hasn't been the most well-rounded Batman yet.
Yeah.
Him being a detective, him being a
They all
genius
have,
that's
like,
inventing
aspects of
gadgets,
it.
Yeah.
that's
It's not all-
using the gadgets,
BVS Batman was the closest we got to
Detective.
the most well-rounded Batman.
Because
Like,
he
detective
used
gadgets,
the bit of
like,
kryptonite he had to develop it and come up with
intelligence,
things.
all that stuff.
I still wish that BVS would have had the scene with Ted and Oliver.
Yeah, agreed.
Like
That
when
would've
he
been
walks into the party
legit.
and Ted and Oliver walk up to him, they've got their glasses with them and they're like, Bruce, how are you? And they all have the conversation. And then when Lex walks up, both of them go, Bruce, we'll talk to you later. And they walk away. And then Lex being like, Bruce Wayne, how are you? Clark Kent. And they're talking, but just having that talk of who, I don't even care who would have played Ollie, even if it was the only time we ever saw him.
Yeah.
If it would have been him and Ted there talking to Bruce, that way we know, hey, those two exist.
Mm-hmm.
It would have been awesome. But it was just one of those things that they were like, no, we're not going to shoot this.
But what I'm trying to say is, do you feel that Affleck could have been that?
Yeah, no.
with
so far,
the well-written story and movie. Yeah,
yeah. So far he has been, but if he would have got his own movie
he was in BVS.
to be Batman, I feel that
he would be
have
Arkham
been-
Batman. He'd be Arkham Asylum
Yeah.
Batman.
Do you wish that he would pursue that? Do you wish? That
I mean,
he
I
would
wish.
want to
No,
be that?
I wish, but he's not doing
Yeah,
it. So
yeah.
it's whatever.
That's my thing.
It's
Is I
nice to
would.
want things.
Yeah.
So John Hamm, I think John Hamm could do it better.
Yeah, and here's
personally,
why I
it's
say that is, do I want Ben Affleck to do it? Yes, but the problem is Ben Affleck doesn't
Okay.
want to do it.
Okay. Yeah.
And so
okay.
with John Hamm walking in and going, I want to do this, I feel he's the better choice over Gyllenhaal.
Okay.
Because then he is the guy that was like, I love Batman. I want to do this. I'll get into whatever shape you want me to get in.
Someone
I'll
who
do
likes, someone who
this.
really loves the character
And-
will give a lot.
I
Better.
think Gyllenhaal would be in it for the secure money.
Mm-hmm.
Because of course they're going to write him a 3 to 5 picture deal
Yeah.
to be like, you're Batman, and then
Yeah.
that's money that he doesn't have to worry about.
Yeah.
But with John Hamm, it was just like, give me what you want, I'll take it. And it's just like, I feel that's the guy you need, and then we would have the Batman that we all want.
Mm-hmm.
Because then he would make sure it's Batman. But to go with that fucking Tim Drake suit
Oh yeah.
I
from
saw
Titans,
For Titans.
I
Yeah.
saw that.
Did you see
I saw
it?
that.
Yes, I did.
it's
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah.
Looks really good.
That's
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna have to
And here's my thing.
illegally
I
stream whatever it is
yeah,
since it's
I
on
would-
network.
I
I'm
wanna
not
know-
paying for it,
I
so.
would rather him be Red Robin.
Yeah, well, he's in Titans. That's why he's still
No,
Is it
no,
supposed to be
but-
Tim Drake or is it supposed to be?
It's Bo Staff, dude. That's Tim Drake.
Yeah, but it's
But
they're
dude,
taking
but
liberties
there's-
everywhere.
there's-
So
Because Titans is supposed to tie into the movies,
Yeah.
isn't it? So Dick is
I don't know.
already-
No, I have no.
Okay,
we have no
wait,
idea.
is it?
I thought, okay.
I thought it's like CW. And
Well,
so
no,
it's on-
no,
it's
it's
only-
TNT.
Yeah.
It's on TNT.
Well,
TNT has always been doing.
yeah, but Warner. I think it's still under like I thought it was.
Okay.
I thought it was supposed to be related to CW stuff.
See,
personally.
I thought I was under that. What I was under the impression of is that Titans was going to follow the movie world.
See,
And
like,
the
it's
CW stuff is just the
way,
multiverse.
the way that I read it was.
I mean,
that
DCEU
Titans
is a
was
shit
going to
show,
be tied
so.
into.
Yeah. It's
CW
all a
stuff.
cluster.
Well, even if it's tied into CW, we now know that Bruce Wayne exists in Arrow.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
But that's its
it's-
own universe.
Yeah.
yeah, it's its own multiverse. Yeah,
And then
it's
we
different
also-
stuff.
And then
from-
and then
and
Gotham's its own
Yeah.
universe. So
And
every-
we also know that there's
that's
going to be a new Batman
that's another.
in general.
Well, that's another
anyway.
thing though.
Yeah.
Fox
Anybody.
Related to Star Wars and or Marvel.
No, I already made this argument.
A Darth Batwing.
No, with Injustice 2 and the TMNT coming in because TMNT is actually part of Marvel Universe.
No, IDW.
Being spin-off of Daredevil.
Well,
And then within,
it's a parody of
it's
Daredevil.
and then within 6 degrees of
But still, come on, guys.
we could have Marvel versus Capcom.
Based on.
Bro, I would take a Marvel vs. Capcom movie. Bring it to me. Let's go.
Marvel vs. Capcom versus DC.
next topic.
Versus,
But yeah,
versus
just to go with it, BatHamm all the way.
Hashtag BatHamm.
That's why we're
Trademark.
drinking hams.
LLC.
That's why we're drinking hams.
Yes, we're drinking the hams for the hams.
Drinking hams for the ham.
We're Hampians.
We are
for
Hampians.
BatHamm.
So
Gonna go at the
leaving the DC topic because we'll talk more about the Batman stuff as more develops and everything. Just to give a shout out, Capcom Cup was this past weekend.
Yes, it was.
It was pretty sick. Winners, Marvel vs. Capcom was Cloud 805. Huge props to you. You got to take home that rad ass fucking gauntlet trophy that looked baller as
Yeah, that
shit.
trophy was legit.
And then
Shit's
Street
so
Fighter
bad.
V was Mina RD. Holy fuck! If you, like I said, if you had told me 8 months ago that he would have won Capcom Cup, I would have looked at your face and laughed. So it's congratulations to you. Dude's gonna be back soon, man. So you got some proving to do. I guess you proved enough by winning Capcom Cup and beating all those guys. But once Dude comes back, you're gonna have to beat the boy. So big shout out to both of y'all for winning. Capcom, thank you for being awesome and always throwing a hell of a tournament from at PSX and everything, and absolutely killing it. So topic number 3. 15 minutes on the clock, but we're probably going to go over just like DC. Last Jedi theory / talk. We've got a lot of stuff that we've learned because of the visual guide. Came out a little bit too early. It shipped a little too early.
Of course it did.
So it doesn't give away spoilers, but it gives away some things.
Right.
As well as there's a bunch of theories now been floating around for the past couple weeks.
Yeah.
One of the main things, and this is spoilery, just to give you that heads up.
So if you don't want to participate, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening.
Yes.
R.I.P.
Bye.
See you.
I've
see you
been
next
Elliot
episode.
George. It was nice meeting you. Bye.
But
Nerd Talker
It's-
GTFO.
yeah, it's so in the visual guide it states that the necklace around Luke's neck is a Revanite necklace. So we now know that Luke does indeed believe in the balance.
Either that or it is a relic of the Force, regardless of the side, the quote unquote side that it represents. It's
Yeah.
a relic of the Force, and as a Force user, he is just trying to accumulate whatever he can. In
That's
regards to that, to
Or the
respect-
people
to
making the
respect that.
movie are just saying, let's put this in here just to appease fans.
If you're gonna be a hater like this, you can go.
I'm not going to be a hater. I'm going to be a realist.
Yeah, that's fine.
But that and
I mean,
that's
we
what
do
we-
know that,
saying that could be a thing. That could be a thing.
We do know on the planet that he's on, it has the first temple for the
Supposedly, yeah.
order, so
Right.
Yes.
there could be all kinds of shit
Yeah.
in there.
and
He's in that fucking
I
big ass
do-
tree.
I do like that someone had the theory of because they announced that someone leaked that Yoda will be in the movie,
Spoilers.
and
Also Frank Oz was at the premiere.
yeah, he was.
That's
So-
fine.
He was in the last movie, so whatever.
But my thing is the company
Voice he
that
was.
yeah.
Yes, man.
the company that did
Spoiling
the
things
Yoda
I
for the
was.
movie put it up, or they're like, hey, we CG'd or we lighted up Jesus, now we're lighting up Yoda. Ha, our fucking career is awesome.
Right,
And Disney was
it's
like,
funny.
take it down, no. And so my thing is, what if he's talking,
But Yoda and
to
Jesus
Yoda,
are the same.
but at the same time when he's not talking to Yoda, he's talking to Revan? Someone brought that up of what if that's why he wears the necklace is so he can speak to Revan and learn stuff that he didn't know before.
But I don't-
And
Without establishing that, like, Yavin 4 temples are actually, like, Sith temples, and this isn't even, like, pre-canon. This is just, like, regular, like, Star Wars canon.
Yeah.
It's, like, it's the temples on Yavin 4 that the Rebel Alliance are, like, using as bases are actually former, like, Sith Force user temples. And so, like, it could be a relic from a remembrance of, like, that kind of piece of his history. It doesn't necessarily have to mean that he is sympathetic to dark forces.
Yeah.
I feel that some of the things that you guys are saying, like, yeah, they might be, kind of accurate, and they might, symbolize things that, aren't necessarily in the movies, but in the EU. But I feel like what's going on with the movies right now, that it's going to be too much for people, that are just fans of the movies.
Exactly.
That are just fans of the movies. It's going to be too
also,
much. So they might be.
Revan canon. That's my other.
Well,
question.
They might just be
We
like
don't know yet.
Easter eggs.
Because originally
people,
he
yeah.
would have been, but they took him and Bane
Yeah,
out
all that
of.
stuff.
Clone Wars.
They've taken they've piecemealed EU shit.
Yeah, but my thing though is to go with it is because of the books. The books are eating out the EU
Aftermath
canon.
and stuff, yeah.
With Aftermath and with Thrawn, we know that the ship goes to the unknown eras.
Mm-hmm.
Wait,
And-
when you say the ship, explain.
It's
Thrawn's ship.
No, it's the Emperor's Super Star Destroyer.
Yeah.
He sends to the unknown regions to find this presence. He feels like a dark presence, so he sends them.
Right.
What comes back is Thrawn, who is sent to basically not spy on these people outside their area, but to know if they're weak.
Right. Yeah.
So,
And that's the thing.
and
is
the
pose a
Emperor,
threat.
and the
They
Emperor
pose
is
a
so
threat.
involved in this area that he's that's why Thrawn is a Grand Admiral, because he was I need to learn what
Right.
everything
Yeah.
is. Yeah.
And I like that with Thrawn, at the end of the Thrawn book, we know that, and it's once again, spoilers, but
Yeah, a lot
with
of
the Thrawn
spoilers.
book, we know that he is one of the creators of the First Order. So it makes you think of maybe at the end of this movie,
Because
because it said, someone put up that article, was it Hollywood Reporter or somebody was like, don't get too excited. Snoke is not the enemy of this movie.
Mhm.
There's an enemy yet to be seen. What if that enemy is yet to be seen is Thrawn?
And that will be dope purely for the fact that we finally get Thrawn in
Yeah.
a film, and so you get that.
And now we know
Yeah.
that it's not Benicio del Toro, because Benicio del Toro
he's like
is
a
playing
smuggler or a
he's
slicer.
the character that they announced what his character name was,
Yeah.
and when Greg did the looting, it's the guy that Han stole the Falcon from. So that's what this is probably going
Wait a
to be:
minute.
is him going to get.
Originally or
Yeah.
recent? Because
Recently within the film.
No,
recently.
because originally canon, Empire Strikes Back, he won it in a card game from Londo.
From Lando,
Well, I'm saying,
Right,
But
so
it's
he
who they
steals
It's
shit.
whoever they took the Falcon from originally, and
Yeah,
then
fine,
they
then
won.
then that's on Londo. That's not on Han.
Yeah, but it's
Which Billy D. Williams, what's up, bro?
what up? But no, they
You're
so
gonna
they
be in
said
this
that.
movie? You're gonna be
So-
in this movie.
So that's my thing is, if Thrawn is in it, who the hell did they hide from us from a cast list that would play Thrawn?
And that's what I'm saying, when you guys are talking about all this stuff, yeah, it's so intricate and everything like that. But
John
honestly, to be
No.
in Hollywood and be dramatized, it's not gonna be super intricate. It can't be. I mean, because that's Hollywood. It's got to follow its fans.
I mean,
it's gotta be. It's
obviously-
gotta be easy enough for the people that are gonna watch it that they'll enjoy it and understand what's going on.
Obviously, it's Josh Brolin.
Obviously, yeah. He's in
Josh
everything.
great.
Brolin, he's in everything.
But with that,
He's not
Nick,
the
you
CGI
had some
guy.
things that you were going to add to it. What
What
were
was that?
for Last Jedi?
This guy.
They're gonna kill Leia.
Well, I can guarantee
Obviously,
it. Yeah,
yeah,
Oh,
that's
shit,
obviously.
I can guarantee it.
Yes.
So
I saw that
that's
first.
that's the
trailer
thing.
that-
Cut if you can't. Like the poster said, it's leave your past behind. Kill it if you must.
Fucking-
It's kill your mom, kill your father. Guess what? You don't have anything left to leave behind.
Spoilers
How'd
right
you
now.
laugh?
I can tell you how Leia dies right now. Spoilers.
Me too.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
read them because
Yeah.
I quit giving a shit.
Yeah, don't.
Yes.
After I rewatched Force
Spoilers,
Awakens,
I
I was
can
like, you
tell
know
you
what?
right
This
now.
movie franchise is bullshit, and I'm done with Star Wars.
But what
As
I'm
he
saying
says, as he
is,
wants to watch Last Jedi.
No,
all the intricate
I'm not going to
things-
see it. Fuck y'all.
Want is a strong word.
But we won't say it because we do know a little bit of
Yeah,
spoilers.
no,
We don't want to give
yeah.
that too much away. My thing though is you had a good theory
Richard.
of who Snoke is. I want you to put that theory out.
It's your mom. Whoa!
Because you're the one that brought up the Snoke theory to me that you think he is that dark presence
No,
that
yeah,
the
I
Emperor's
think he
been
is.
afraid of.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he is. Because, like...
The Senate.
Snoke is the Senate.
He is the
The government
Snoke-
wants all the money.
Snoke is rowing more.
There is somebody that wants all the
Shut
money
is
that
the
we
Senate.
make.
You shut the fuck up. You know
And
better
if
than that.
and if he's not the dark presence, then there's something worse than him. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, Donald
Well, and that's
Trump.
what I like. Harley Mortensen put out there. He always does like
What?
his Star Wars like theory stuff, like from different world, like different years and
I
stuff.
love you, Donald.
Stop.
But
I don't think gives a fuck about your
he
political
put on there. He goes, because he called Force Awakens
Right.
after the cast interview and Rogue One, and so it's like he's on a roll. And so after the interview on was it Kimmel or Late Night, wherever they were, he was like, after hearing the questions they answered and seeing the TV spot, he was like, Kylo has something up his sleeve that no one knows about, and Finn dies.
But Kyle has really
And-
big sleeves.
But I was just like, damn. I was
There's a lot
like,
of-
and that's my thing.
He's
I could
really
see,
emotional.
because everyone would be not expecting
He's
it.
really
I could highly
emotional.
expect Phasma to kill Finn, and that be a turning point for the First Order.
I mean, if they do like an Empire Strikes Back ending, then yeah, sure.
Oh, then yeah. Like I would like to see like
Well,
Phasma
no,
is just
because
like
no,
anybody.
but-
Hold on,
everyone
like, if
is
No,
at a
Phasma
low
like
point.
comes back
No,
and like
no,
does
it would be
something
reversed, 'cause they're
substantial,
starting-
that'd be kind
they're
of weird
starting
because we
with
don't
Finn
know
and
who
Stasis.
Phasma is.
Alright, we all
Yeah,
got it.
Yeah, we do.
We all
They're
got this.
starting. We just
Book
have
what's
a
Nick?
face. Gwendolyn
What you got,
Christie's
Nick?
been there. No, hold on. They've started with Finn in stasis, so they don't have to end it with Finn in stasis. They can end it with Finn's death. But like as Empire Strikes Back, like with that stasis thing, they're starting with him in the
In
coma.
stasis, yeah.
So it's you'll come back, and even then it's
we can
it's
come back with him in recovery.
right. But also you look back at Force Awakens, it's not a 1-to-1 to New Hope. You also have elements of Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah.
You have elements of Return of the Jedi in there. So you can jump around. It does not have to be another like
Yeah,
1-to-1, quote unquote. And people could be pedantic and make that argument. Just be, oh, no, it's just a
Well, it's gonna
remake
be
of
the
Empire
same.
Strikes Back.
But hasn't it already been? That's
It's,
all I'm
well,
saying.
yeah, no, you.
All I'm saying.
Now, the people that make the argument that Force Awakens is like A New Hope, you can say that Return of the Jedi is A New Hope.
Yeah.
Because it starts on Tatooine, ends with a
You can,
giant
al-
space
you,
battle.
you can also say the fucking Phantom Menace is
Yep,
a New Hope.
yep, Phantom
all
Menace.
of all of them,
Pretty much all
all
of
of them are related, and all of them have the same similar story.
It's- I
There's
mean,
some
you-
kind of
yeah.
war going on,
You-
but that's
you
all
can-
I'm saying.
Like a
You can-
Star
you
Wars.
can
I'm
tell-
just,
Oh,
I'm
a
just.
Star Wars.
There's a Star Wars
Star
between in
Wars.
the galaxy.
You can see in the trailers. You have like the Hoth battle of like whatever that desert planet is,
Yeah.
like
Great.
with the red like
Yeah,
dust
great.
that's showing up.
Whatever.
There you go.
comes up,
So
yeah.
it's you have like that speeder versus AT-AT battle like right
Best
there.
spin is the casino area.
Right.
Can't
Yeah,
Light or whatever.
exactly. Yeah. So it's you can have these like you can have these like reflections of like whatever this other movie was. But is it going to be 1-to-1? No. Was
No,
Force
of
Awakens
course
1-to-1?
not.
No,
Of
it
course
wasn't.
not.
Was
Of course
Phantom
not.
Menace 1-to-1? No, it wasn't.
No.
Does it draw from elements? Yes.
Force Awakens was closer than Phantom Menace.
And I'm not saying that that's a bad
That's
thing.
fine,
That it's very
yeah.
very similar. I'm
It's
not saying
not
it's a
bad
bad thing.
And Rey is Palpatine's daughter.
Fingers crossed.
That would be ball.
Ray
Or
turns out to
shit.
be
Or
Ray
not-
is the Sith.
Or not her daughter.
She's
Not
the
his.
Senate.
Not
Calling
his.
it right now. You heard it here.
Look,
you heard
look,
it here
look,
first,
look,
folks.
look, look,
Ray is the Sith
Listen,
of the
listen,
galaxy,
listen.
and she'll be killed by Finn.
I
in a
like this
lightsaber
low-key
battle.
spoiler. I like this low-key spoiler he's trying to do.
If it's not his daughter, it's gonna be like his granddaughter, because it explained why she's a Mary Sue in the first movie.
Mary
Again, not a true Mary Sue.
It is. She's a true Mary
If she
Sue.
was a Mary Sue, she would have been captured.
She's a Mary
She's
Sue.
really not.
It's a Mary Sue because she is never in any danger ever. She is always in control of every
being
situation.
fired
No,
upon
she's not.
on
Yes,
her
she
home
is.
planet
She's-
while she's
she
running
is.
away.
No, she's not.
With
No,
Finn,
no.
who she
pulls-
barely knows.
Stop. She pulls herself out of situations
I was gonna
unexpectedly
say,
and
if
ridiculously.
you say that she's a Mary Sue, then Anakin Skywalker is a Mary Sue, Luke Skywalker is a Mary Sue, all of them are Mary Sue.
I'm a Mary
Yeah,
Sue.
No, they are.
Yeah.
No, they all are. That's
Well,
Would
that's-
I have been pulled
that-
over in charge
that-
of the DWI?
The person who writes the character is making the main character get out of action.
Yeah, but it explains why. Okay, the reason I say she's like Palpatine's granddaughter or something like that is because it explains why she knows about. She was playing dumb about Force and shit. She knows what she's been doing. She's been training. She's gonna double cross because she's been put there for a reason. And this is why she knows that she can just use the Force out of fucking nowhere. She can hold a battle against fucking Kylo Ren, who's been trained by Luke and other people for years. It makes absolutely no sense why she'd be able to do half that shit.
See, I don't think it's
I can
the
make
Force
people
that
do
she
what I
knows
want.
about.
I could talk to snakes. Yeah, she's just fucking Voldemort.
I don't think it's the Force that she knows about. Like, I mean,
Piss
like,
off, ghosts.
yeah,
Piss
so, like,
off,
when you first see
She
her
knows.
in this movie where she has like that helmet, like, she puts on, she's living in that like that,
I was
that
gonna say
fallen
she knew how
destroyer
to
or
fight
whatever.
because she had the bow staff.
It's like she has that on because like she knows that these are weapons. Like,
So
like
she
she's
trained
like
with Raphael?
She knew exactly where the parts were in the Millennium Falcon that Han Solo didn't even know, and she said she had never driven the Millennium Falcon. She'd never been in the spaceship until she put her fucking feet in it.
But
so
that does not mean.
so
that
she was just like,
knows.
"Oh, let's fix this. I know exactly where it's at." Da da. It's like, nope, bullshit. Like everything in that movie is bullshit. It's a fucking trash movie.
It's almost
Eh.
like it's almost like this series has a Deus Ex Machina written in the story, like to be
And-
just if you're confused about something, oh, it was the Force.
Yeah.
They knew about the Force.
And that's bullshit writing, in my opinion.
That's fine. So yeah, no, agreed. No,
That's
Star
just the
Wars.
Force talking,
No,
Nick. It's
Star
okay.
And the
Wars,
Sky-
Empire,
It's just
Right.
Return.
This-
All of them were
Blame it on
fucking
the
trash
Force,
and
like you're
garbage
blaming
because
her knowing
Luke
things.
only knew anything he ever knew because of the Force.
The
They're all
Skywalkers.
garbage.
Because
Skywalkers-
Yoda
You're
said
right.
just believe
You're
in
absolutely right.
All right, let's go to the next topic.
it. Yoda said believe
There's
in
no-
it.
Go next
It's
topic.
just bad.
There's no next topic. Go ahead.
No, I'm just tired of people talking over each other.
Yeah, we really do need to quit talking over each other. But with it, I like we. Had,
Oh,
but somebody did have the theory the other day of that Rey could be Del and Iden's daughter.
From
That
Battlefront
they-
2.
Yeah.
You mean from the EA hit game Battlefront 2?
Yeah.
But it would be one of those things that
Under
they
the
have to
line.
hide their daughter from the Empire, so they hide her on the one planet they know they can with Jakku.
It's not her though, because they showed the trailer for the new deal, well, the update or whatever, and it's not Rey. So
But you said it could be.
it could be, but I don't think it is. It looks nothing like Daisy. So
I don't think they would use Daisy like this as a child though.
would they not? They would
Not as a child, because then it would give too much away.
Well, no. Who was the 5-year-old actress that played
Yeah.
like Ray as a
Yeah.
5-year-old? That's who it would look like.
Didn't look like that either.
Okay.
Who do we have to give money to? That's
Also, she was like the child in that trailer looks like a teenager. We know that Rey was on Jakku before she was a teenager, so
yeah, because of the movie.
because she's like in a ship. So
But
because we know shit. That's why we
Yeah.
know shit.
in a ship.
but with it,
Come on, Disney.
I
figure
still
your
think-
shit out.
I still want
Sorry.
to think that Ezra is Snoke.
Ezra Bridger from Star Wars Rebels.
Yes.
For those nerds not in the know.
How far does Rebels happen after Return of the Jedi?
It's not after Return, just before Rogue
No.
One.
Oh,
it,
is it?
it ends.
It's like around Rogue One.
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
it's
okay,
going
so
to
before
end.
it's
The
right.
last episode
Yeah,
will
the-
end with Rogue One.
yeah,
Okay.
this last season.
Well, how old is
we'll
he?
go into it.
How old is he when
He's
that
like
happens?
18.
But I mean, like, if you think
He's like
about like
18?
with
No.
Oh,
At the
he's
end
like
of it,
he's like in his teens.
like with
Yeah.
relativity,
But
like,
this happens what? Not even 30 years after.
But he'd be about the same age as Luke.
Yeah.
Would he?
Yeah.
you
Okay.
think that
Luke is
but,
what?
like,
16?
I mean, a little
70.
younger, but then there's also
Yeah.
the concept of the dark side will corrupt your body.
Yeah, that too.
I
And,
mean,
if,
that's-
and if he's a Force drainer, then that
It would
could
make
be why he
sense,
looks
yeah.
like he does, because he's like
And-
Voldemort.
Well, it also they also
if he's-
stated,
and if he's been like fucked up in like
Yeah.
lightsaber battles,
Yeah, and
that would
that's-
further.
and that's what they
explain
said is we
Yeah.
will find out why Snoke looks the way he does when he has a talk with someone, because it's going to show us that he's had
Hey, why
an
you got that
experience.
scar on your face? I want to talk about it.
But he's going to explain
Hold on,
it
I
because
got
it's
these
not
scars.
something that just happened.
you want to know how I got these scars?
But no,
Talking about-
like it
My
would be
father.
a cool tie-in to be like, it's like
Yeah.
my name used to be Ezra, and then it's like now I am, and it'd be like, Oh fuck!
Now I'm Snook.
Just all I want to see is him standing out of his throne and saying, "I'm the real Slim Shady."
Yes.
I really hope Snoke is his last name.
But I honestly think there's going to be somebody that's more likely than you guys are thinking because of how Hollywood is, because of
Windows 10.
because of
Jesus
how
Christ.
everything is
No,
with these
stop it,
movies.
Richard.
Yeah, I could see
I
it
think
also.
I want you guys to think more plainly. Who do you think is going to be?
Ezra
plainly.
Bridger is about as basic bitch as you can get for a Snoke theory.
That's true.
Like legitimately,
Besides
that
just
is
him
as
just
basic
being
bitch
an
as
unknown
you can get.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I think
yeah.
it's just an unknown thing. It'd be better.
Which I would honestly prefer.
And who
legitimately.
is this person? Who is this guy that you think that Snoke is in the movies? In the movies,
just a dark user.
just some
Like dark
random
force
dark user
Yeah,
that has a lot
sure.
of money
Yeah.
Basically.
and has been following what's been going on with the Galactic Empire and everything that's in Star Wars.
Yeah,
Like what's
funding
been
it.
going on, and it's like
Yeah, and
Yeah,
funding.
'cause he's the
I'm
funder of the
a
First
fund
Order.
like my
It's obviously
family.
Russia.
My family, my family has been giving money to this endeavor
is Donald
for a
Trump
long
confirmed.
time.
Yeah.
Snoke is Vladimir Putin.
Yeah.
Confirmed.
And I'm continuing to give to
He's-
funds.
He's
to
helped
this
get the
effort.
Galactic Empire on its
It's
feet.
now hold on. Is
And funding the white
is
supremacists.
Russia, hold on. Is
So
Russia
Hux is Trump. Okay.
Oh,
I
is
gotcha.
it? There
He has red hair.
Yeah.
He has like reddish blonde hair.
Okay, so the New Order is America, which means the funder of America would be Russia. Okay, so we're getting somewhere with
The
this.
funder of America is,
So no, but I brought
is
this up the
America
other day.
itself.
Clearly, it's
So
the
in
Illuminati.
Force
Illuminati.
Awakens,
Illuminati confirmed.
Clearly.
It's magic.
Snoke is an Illuminati.
That's it.
Magic.
Yeah.
but in Force Awakens, he is just General Hux.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He is not Admiral or Grand Admiral.
Yeah.
No.
So that's my thing: is what if his boss is Thrawn?
Let's say, okay, so General Hux's father is the one that started the First Order. That's an aftermath. His father and another admiral.
Also, and the whole thing, like when in any scene that you see between Hux, Kylo, and Snoke, or
It's
any-
just
any
James
of them,
Cameron at the very center of it.
right? Exactly. But like Snoke is playing the two
Oh, it's all
against each
just
other,
James
like in a
Cameron.
power play. He's playing the two of them again. Their insecurities and their
Small
arrogance
penis.
against each other. That he keeps playing them against each other. Like one, like keep an eye on this, keep an eye on this. Don't
Don't trust anyone.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
And he keeps jumping back and forth between.
I'm
the
going
two.
to steal your girlfriend
So who do we
because
think
you have a small penis.
the Knights of Ren?
That's why.
Who is their?
Well, obviously Shia LaBeouf.
Shia LaBeouf. Obviously Shia LaBeouf.
Actual cannibal
Damn, you
show.
took my joke.
Accurate. Yeah, I
Man, you took my joke.
It's a good joke. I
It's
love
a good
it.
joke.
Yeah,
That's
I love
funny.
it.
But who do you?
That's
Who?
funny.
Who is?
I do
Who
like
are they?
the
The Knights,
theory.
like they're the Knights of Ren.
Right,
but
yeah.
Who is?
Well, I believe that's Kylo. I like the
Kylo
I
theory.
think it's a band of
Kylo
like.
Ren,
no,
Dean
hold on,
Rando
hold on, no.
Ren,
No, that
Randy Ren,
Shut up. That chateau
bunch of
that's
basic
burning
white
down.
Kyle Ren,
Chad.
I'm gonna
Chad
fucking muzzle
Ren.
you. Chad, yeah.
That's individual.
Brad Ren,
Hush. So I like the theory that it's
Larry Ren.
when she's seeing that chateau burn down. That's actually a future
Mm.
thing,
Okay.
not something from the past. That's
Yeah.
something that will happen.
Well, I think that could happen in this one because
Yeah,
the big
exactly.
theory is that Kylo goes and gets them and they
Exactly.
go and attack
Yeah.
the
Right.
temple.
I mean,
Right.
that's what Luke imagines.
Yeah.
Yeah, he sees
What
past
he
and
sees.
future.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. So it's.
I feel like that's what
I'm down
that's
with
what it
that
is
theory.
when he talks about somebody like betraying him. Like that's what Kylo. That's what Ben. I feel like that's what that is.
Unless he's betraying himself.
Oh, hey.
I've
Trace
also
the
said
Force.
that though is that he could be the villain of the movie. Like when they're all like Snoke isn't the villain, it's like it could be Luke.
Bruh.
From
Yeah.
a certain point of view,
It's
Anyone's
yes, absolutely,
villain.
yeah.
Hey-o.
Yeah. He could be the villain of his own story from a certain point of view.
You know, after $20, from each of us, we spend $20.
I mean,
it can be
it's-
anybody after we
it's- well,
spend a certain
okay.
amount of money.
So with Yoda being animated, I'm thrown back to the opening chapter of the very first EU book is Luke seeing Force Ghost Obi-Wan
So
for
he's high as
the
fuck.
last time.
Oh, okay.
Obi-Wan's like, this is the last time I'll be able to contact you through the Force like this. Like, you need to watch out for this, that, and the other. There's a disturbance, and you need to find it. And this is where you need to start looking for all that stuff.
So it's
And
not.
so would they go back to that kind of story arc and point at Yoda being that, or would Yoda be talking to Rey?
So he's
I don't
not.
think-
So
I don't think
He's
he's
not done with his story arc.
Well, no, because Yoda's Force Ghost could be in the backpack for Rey instead of Luke. So
I just want Luke
But I
on
mean,
her
like,
back.
why do it talk to him about that stuff if it wasn't the end of his journey? Like, the Force is supposed to you're supposed to be there for the Force, and you do the will of the Force.
Yeah.
And at the end of your life, if you are one with the Force, you are one with the Force.
yeah,
and
and
you help control other people's lives.
within the movies, it's the whole thing of being
But like
midichlorians.
yeah.
But what you
They're in
just
your
said,
bloodstream.
Which again are a symptom of, not the cause.
We all know Qui-Gon was crazy about his midichlorian bullshit.
Again,
Right.
it's like they're
But,
a symptom
but
of
what
Force
I'm-
use.
changing your
what
bloodstream.
I'm saying is,
Force
like,
use.
what
They're
you're
just
trying
like,
to
get the
say
fuck
is that, like, they're going to control what happens because they're going to influence it. You should do this instead of not doing this.
That is an opinion. I'm not saying that's what will happen.
So Han will influence Kylo's.
Please and thank you.
And
There's
so
some
that's why
forward
he
as well.
doesn't kill his mother,
Everyone
and someone
understands.
takes controls and shoots the ship and kills Leia.
Yes,
I will-
spoiler alert.
I will put this here.
Spoiler alert: Kylo will not kill his mother, Leia,
I think that Kylo.
But she will
but
die.
someone will push him out of the way
Here, I'm gonna say this.
and fire the bullets to
Hang on.
kill
Let Cody
Leia.
talk.
But
Let Cody talk.
I think that what's gonna happen. Rey could also be the villain of this series.
Yeah.
That-
And
It's
Kylo
very
has
true.
been undercover the whole time.
Very true.
No,
I know. I think
not
that
Fucked up.
What's up?
Not undercover.
Fucked
No,
up by
I
Disney.
think that he's been.
I think he
think
was
that
turned
Luke-
and he can come back.
Well, I think that Luke has told him, "You need to use this because he's got Vader's blade. Use this to be."
He understands the gray. Jedi.
Well, no, I don't think it has anything to do with Great Jedi. I don't think we're
Really?
gonna see anything
Really?
like that. If we see
No.
anything, it'll be the Revan style, to where it's I'll use the dark side if I want, but I'll use the light side to influence things.
Yep.
To where it's just.
But how would that not encompass if Luke is training someone? Why would he not? How's that How does Gray not come into the
Because I think
into the circle?
if the Revan theory is true, I think he'll just use the Revan way of looking like, fuck it, I'll kill who I want, because it'll bring balance. And I think that's kind of how he'll feel now. But with
kill a bad
with
guy when he needs to
Kylo,
kill
is
a
I
bad
think
guy.
he might have been like, hey, you need to go to the First Order. We can take it down from within. And so the whole thing, destroy everything, start anew.
Burn
You-
it down.
And yeah,
you
just
may
like literally,
have to kill your
It's called
dad.
Operation
Well,
Cinder.
no, I think that
Play
was part of
Battlefront
it
2.
is to prove, like Han knew he was going to
Hashtag
die
ad.
anyway. I think,
Did
and so
he-
it was one of those things of
Did
you know,
Han know?
Han pulled the saber, man.
Han
pushed the button.
That's still
Han
disputed.
did pull the saber.
Unless they say
but
it in the-
did
in the
Kylo? Did Ben know that he was gonna have to kill his dad?
Yeah.
I think to
Yes.
make it believable for Snoke, yeah, he knew he was going to have to kill him. Because if not, Snoke would have looked at him and be like, why did you not kill him?
I knew that he would have to do it, for the enemy. But like, why would? What you're saying is that Luke said, "Yeah, you're gonna have to do some shitty things."
Not
Yeah, I
Luke.
want you to be a Jedi, but I want you to do bad stuff.
I don't think Luke told him to do it. I think it was mutual between them that they knew it was going to have to happen.
It's
For
like,
him to keep
yeah,
appearances.
it's like
that's-
it's like a Baptist father talking to a son about sex. It's like, yeah, this is really awesome. You're gonna get lots of kind of power and do things and be able to have all kinds of good feelings, but you're gonna have to, Destroy a hymen.
Nick, what did you have to say?
Lee, please save us from this.
You pointed at me. What were you gonna say?
man.
What did you have?
The reason Kyle had to do it was because Harrison Ford wanted out his contract.
Accurate as fuck.
Basically, yes. He was like, George didn't let me get out of it and return to the Jedi.
Yeah.
Do this, JJ.
That's why he was all smiles at all press conferences. It's like, I'm damn motherfuckers, what?
I gotta do this again.
My favorite Harrison Ford interview is still where he has the Chewie toy and he breaks it, and then it's just like the Chewie stands up in the crowd and he's like, "I didn't fuck your wife." It's just like, oh my god, this shit is fantastic.
My favorite is still like when he's high on Conan and he takes the Papa Smurf doll and just rips the head off and he sets them out separately. That one's great. No, okay. I don't give Kylo enough credit that he is playing double agent.
He is though.
I if he is, that's fine. But personally, it's like I don't give him enough credit to be playing double agent. He was seduced by Snoke away from Luke, and if Luke / Rey / both pull him back, fantastic, because Snoke has pushed him too far.
Okay.
And so it's like Snoke is like, do this or you're out. And you can see the confusion, the frustration, the sadness, the regret as he is pulling the trigger to like stab him through the
Well,
chest.
it's like in the trailer when it's like with the holding out his hand to Rey. It could be they could have cut that to where it's actually the opposite.
Oh, 100%.
and Rey being like
him grabbing for her.
100%. It's because okay, and fuck you, YouTube, for your goddamn ad campaign. I'm gonna blow this out.
Yeah.
It's their new thing. It's the whole thing.
Don't
about,
let it spoil it.
Don't let anyone spoil this for you.
Here's this cool moment.
And then they'll show this like quick flash of like, oh shit, that's fucking dope.
Yeah.
Oh no,
And
that's
it's a spoil.
Yep.
Huh.
Now, like I said, they had the ad where it shows a really cool thing.
Yeah.
The internet was like, "That, why'd you do that?" And then they did that campaign.
What
Of,
was
Don't
it?
let it spoil you. It's when Rey grabs Kylo's.
oh, that's
lightsaber.
at the end of the last TV spot, though.
Yeah.
That's what got me, is it pissed me off at the last TV spot, like, because that came out 2 weeks ago
Yeah, of course.
on the TV spot, and it's
And
her
yeah.
being like,
And the internet
she's with the
hated
troopers,
it.
and
And
it's
then
just
they're
like-
like, "Let's troll the shit out of you."
Okay, so the YouTube spot is her
brilliant.
pulling the saber out from thin air, grabbing it and igniting it.
yeah.
That's the whole thing of like, don't let anyone spoil this for you.
Yeah.
And then they fucking spoil it for you.
Yeah.
And it's like,
It's so
and
fucking-
I mean, I get the premise of the campaign. It's like,
Well, I'm
hey
with-
man, it's like, don't let any see it first before anyone can like say this
Spoil
shit. in
I'm
front
with
of you.
Nick. They are starting to show way too much
Oh,
bullshit
dude.
in trailers.
And
100%.
Where were you 5 years ago?
Oh, I
And
know.
they're not thinking of the people that actually know what goes on behind that, though.
And that's
It's not just because they
That's
don't-
what you
they-
guys are thinking about. You're like, you guys are thinking
we
about
need
like,
more trailers like the Rogue One trailer.
They know, well, yeah, where they can show you a whole other movie.
Yeah, it's like,
And the Justice
here's
League trailer.
movie! Guess what?
We actually just shot a movie for the trailer, and then we did a whole different movie. So, I mean, that's better. I mean, that's smart. Maybe we should revolutionize that.
Start doing that. Yeah.
yeah.
It's like this is the points that you need, and then that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Completely different.
But no, that like
No, I mean like hit the
I
beats
know
in the
Blade
trailer.
Runner did pretty
y'all know so
Yeah,
much.
the Blade Runner trailer did real well.
Y'all know,
Well, 'cause
y'all
there's a
know
three-
so much.
Because it was a 3-hour
and
movie.
Accurate.
It's just that you know so much, and you see everything that they put into
But-
a trailer,
But
and
we
you
don't. We're
think
still going off of assumption.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that is assumption.
I
but
wish.
you're seeing all the Easter eggs that they put, all the other things they put for the diehard fans is what you're seeing. And maybe
No,
that's wrong.
No, they're
with
doing it
them,
for the normies.
But
Yeah.
yeah,
They're
they're
putting the
but-
cool moments in there for
But
I
it's,
wish-
but maybe all of that is just to make you guys excited. The ones that know what goes on behind the scenes, all the backstories of everything, and say, that's wrong.
No,
that's not how that
it's
goes
to
chronologically.
it's to get the normies interested, and the people that are over educated about these
They're
shit.
well, it's just like you,
or read too much into the data, and so
right. They're not.
That's the
They're
problem.
not selling.
so
they're not
is it-
selling movies to comic book fans or like big fans because they're going to show
I
up.
never said that though.
I know. I'm just saying they know you're going to spend your money there.
Of course.
Yeah.
They're
Yes.
they're
Yes.
catering to the kids.
All they have to do is Star
Hollywood
Wars
is
on the
trying
title.
to take your money from you.
Yeah.
You heard it first here, folks. You heard it first here. Hollywood is trying to get you
You're
to
right.
spend.
And they're trying to teach you communist bullshit too.
Hollywood, Hollywood is trying to get you to spend $20 a person to see a movie, and then whatever you spend on popcorn and drinks, that's your own fault.
What Hollywood's really trying to do is the fourth topic we're not talking about, which is backdoor deals.
Yeah.
Hey! All right.
But no. Well, I wish that.
I really hope Nick's eyes just
Cut the
like
feed, cut the
got
feed.
no, cut it.
But no, more trailers like I wish I could go into it like Greg Lemons is going into it. He literally watched the teaser trailer. That's it.
Yeah.
He will not talk to any of us about theories. He hasn't read a single book until the movie's over because he doesn't want to.
Yeah.
He's like, nope, I'll catch up on books when the movie's over.
Good.
And he won't do anything. Won't watch any
Yeah.
TV spots. The other day he was watching a movie. The trailer came on. When he realized it was the second trailer, got out of his chair, walked outside, would not come back in until Bo Neal came and told him the trailer was over. And so he came back in when the trailer was over.
I haven't seen any TV spots. I've seen that
That
one.
was-
I've only seen the one.
I've seen the one YouTube ad, and I've seen the 2 official trailers. And that's it.
It's easy not to when you don't have cable.
It's
true, yeah.
True. No, as an elitist fuck, I don't have cable.
Hey, bro, cable
so
covers.
I don't have to see. Yeah, right.
We ain't got that bullshit.
I
Cut that
don't
cable.
have to see any TV trailers
But,
because I don't have television.
But no, I guess we'll know more
Unlike you Norman
in
fucks.
a few
Couple
days.
days. Yeah.
So
Couple days.
I think I gave in and ended up watching the trailer, but I don't remember much of it besides that dumb porg.
Yeah. I really hope Chewbacca eats it.
yeah, no, I hope he does just so all the people that got the pork tattoos already are like,
Supposedly they're just like pigeons of the planet that Luke is on.
That's funny.
Apparently, they're actually white supremacist images.
Fingers crossed. just like New Balance shoes. Yeah.
yes. But you know what's really cool, Nick?
Fuck off, Stormwatch. Like, yeah.
But you know what's really cool? This is a podcast.
Is it?
You know where you can hear this podcast? On SoundCloud.com/pack-o-geeks.
Pornhub.com.
It will also be on Pornhub.com/pack-o-geeks.
See, Jesus Christ, Elliot.
Elliot trying to
I don't know
maneuver around
what
the camera
box you
again.
just crushed in my corner, but goddamn.
A lot of cassette tapes?
Yeah, it's your cassette tape box. But no,
That's
you
fine.
can also
That box is old as shit. So
you can also find us on iTunes. Just search Pack of
Son a
Geeks.
bitch. No, don't fix it. Just get your beer. Get me another beer.
You can search us on iTunes and search Pack of Geeks. Give us a subscribe. Give us a comment. You know what? Leave us a 5-star review. Even if in that 5-star review you tell us that we're a bunch of fucking assholes, sounds good. But leave us a 5-star review.
Yeah.
Shit talkers
That
leave a
way
5-star.
we can
Please
keep
and thank
going. Go like us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, everywhere that you can. Let us know that you're liking it, following it, everything that you can. Guys, thank you very much. Go listen to last week's episode where we talk about Justice League and a few other awesome things. This week, we love you so much. Next week, we will be talking about Last Jedi. So until then, I've been Cody.
I'm Richard.
I'm Tom.
Wild card.
And Elliot's over here in the corner out of camera view.
Bit of cameo.
He's an El Camino.
El Camino.
So until next time, guys, thank you very much for listening, and we appreciate it.